Hey, what's up guys? No Town Gamer here with another movie review. This one here is for In a Violent Nature. I saw this movie Friday, and I was supposed to get the review out over the weekend, which I did not.
Dude, you always say you're gonna get the review out on the weekend. Always.
Okay, first of all, who the hell are you? And, sometimes I have more things to do than just do movie reviews, so that's why I didn't get it out. I don't know what your problem is, and I don't know who you are. Anywho, let's get back to the movie review. And without being interrupted, please.
Well, do a good view and we won't have that problem then, now will we?
Before I was rudely interrupted, I'll get back to it. Okay, this movie is called In a Violent Nature. This is, let me make sure I get the director correctly. Let me look that up real quick. Directed by Chris Nash as well as written by Chris Nash. They did this movie and I know another movie reviewer said that this movie was out at a film festival, so that's when they did that. And they got a review on it, so it's already been at a few festivals, I believe, but this time it was the first time out in wide release, as they say. But yeah, it stars, what are some of the names? We got Andrea. I don't know any of these people, by the way. Never any of these actors. Andrea Pavlovic. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Cameron Love and Reese Presley. Those are the only ones that's the top billed cast. So this movie, I was pretty excited about it. And it was definitely a unique idea. This is a horror movie slasher movie that actually follows the killer the entire time. It's all from his point of view. So definitely something different, definitely something cool. I thought it was a great idea. Now, was it executed well? No, I don't think it was executed well. They definitely could have done a few things differently. For instance, when you're literally following this killer the entire time, a lot of the dialogue you hear will be off camera, and there's people that are talking, the typical teenagers in the forest kind of routine, and it was crazy. You literally follow him the entire time, so all you really see is back. You'll see his face, like maybe every now and then, but his face will kind of be shadowed, so you can't really see what his face looks like unless he has his mask on that's in the trailer, if you check the trailer out. But yeah, it's just follows him the entire time. And when I say the entire time, I mean the entire time. When he's walking from one place to another, you follow him the entire time through the forest. So I could definitely see a lot of people saying this movie's boring, which they're definitely right on that. It does have its boring parts. So that's definitely one of the downfalls. Like I said, it's real slow. It just follows him the entire time. And like it's basically like a forest walking simulator when you think about it. That's basically all it is. And now, don't get me wrong, the forest and shots and everything are beautiful. The forest that they show and all the scenery is really cool. But at the same time, you're just following him, and there'll be moments in between the kills. I'll talk about the kills here in a little bit, but there are moments in between the kills where it's literally him just walking or doing like his stalking thing, and which is cool going back to the perspective thing, but like when there'll be like teenagers like in a cabin that are talking, the camera doesn't really go to them. You're still with the killer, kind of seeing where from he's seeing as he's being a creep, essentially. But like I said, other than that, when you're just following him, it gets kind of boring. And I can definitely see a lot of people hating on it, and I get that. I totally understand that. That's why I said I don't think it was executed well. I think they could have done a few things differently to execute it better. Maybe kind of, I don't know, I somehow like warp him, I guess. I don't know, something like that, where you're just following him for a little bit and then it'll pick right back up and he'll be closer. I think they could have done something like that. Maybe they were worried that the movie wouldn't be long enough if they did that. I don't know. That was just the director's choice. So yeah, so I wasn't really impressed with that. And but the one thing I will say about the one positive to me, the one positive about this movie is definitely the kills. There are some gnarly kills in here, which I really, really liked. Yeah, there's some stuff that you'll see and you won't forget. Kind of like Terrifier, if you've ever seen Terrifier. The kills are kind of like in that vein, definitely not as bloody as Terrifier by any means, but it is still a gory film, and the kills that they have in here are really, really good, and they're really well done, I think, in my opinion. But if it just wasn't for the walking continuously, following behind the person, and not really watching everything, just taking his time, because he does walk at the same pace as Michael Myers. He does not run, the killer in this movie. So yeah, be ready for that if you do watch it. I would definitely recommend this movie for streaming, and then you can kind of fast forward to the scenes where you see him walking. There are things, though, I guess, when he is walking, you can kind of get the backstory of people. They'll kind of be talking in the distance, and he can see them in the distance, and he's walking towards them. So I think when it does that, I think it's okay, but there are moments where he's not listening to anybody, and it's literally him just walking. I think they could have done that a little differently. I think they would have worked on that. I think this would have been a lot better. And like I said, a lot of people are going to find this movie extremely boring, and I totally get that. But this is definitely a movie where you wait for streaming, and you can kind of fast forward to see the kills, because I think the kills are phenomenal. I really do love the kills in this movie. If you're a horror gore fan, you will be appreciative of that, hands down. No argument there. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. And like I said earlier, I apologize that I did not get this video out earlier. Had some things to do and all of that stuff. Sounds to me like just excuses, brother. That's about it. Like I said, it's not an excuse. I'm just saying I just had some other things to do, and I'm sorry I didn't get around to it. But as always, sorry for the rude interruptions. I apologize about that. But like I said, please remember to like, comment, subscribe down below. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.